This sample is going to be obviously another black sample. Did another one a while back that I did just like this. It's just the black prime coat as the base on a black board, and I took on the last one I took a bunch of gold and sprayed it probably say 80% and let the alcohol evaporate, and then I came back and speckled alcohol into it, and it gave it a really neat effect. And then I let that alcohol completely evaporate, and then I put a sheet of alcohol over it, and that gold just sunk down into the black, so it looks real 3D. Gave it a neat effect. Anyway, I just wanted to try that with a different color, and so I'm gonna try this with a red copper. It's not normally something I would do because I'm not into really bright colors usually, but this is just kind of an experiment. See what I just want to see what metallics kind of sink at what different rates, whatever. Just kind of learning about this stuff. So this isn't going to be near as bright as the gold was, but it should give it a pretty cool. We'll start with that. There's about, I'd say 75 to 80%. I'll let that alcohol evaporate, and then I'll come back and put some alcohol drops onto it and see if I can't get it to break up like I want it to. It's already starting to, and those will just get bigger when I come back with more alcohol, and then it'll make more small ones. It's breaking up fairly well. I'm going to let that set there for about 5 minutes, and we'll come back and do some more. I've let this set for about 5 minutes, and you can kind of tell by in some of these divots the epoxy is actually still lower. It's not leveled quite back out, but you can tell the alcohol has completely evaporated. So I'm going to come back now and add some alcohol drops to it and try to break some of that up just a little bit more. And it doesn't take much. And you can do more and more of this, and kind of adjust this pattern to whatever you like. That alcohol just gets a hold of that color and just pushes it away, and you'll see, you can see it shimmering in there right now. So it's sinking down through that black. Any of it that didn't get pushed away is sinking down through the black. So that's what gives it that real three-dimensional look, is you've got this this color laying on the top, and then the color that's left in these black holes sunk to the bottom. So you can now see it quit moving. So it's on the bottom with the black. I'm going to go ahead and keep doing a little more. Sometimes you can ruin it pretty quickly. You can already tell a difference on this side. I probably didn't get as much alcohol because this side's darker, so that those metal flakes have sunk down in there further, which means I had more alcohol on it. So I'm going to leave it about where it's at, because it's about half and half right now. I'm thinking this is going to sink and probably get a little bit darker, but it really shines as you move the light around on it. It just changes all over the I might give it just a little bit more. But again, this is just an odd example of, you know, the different things you can do, the different colors you can use. You can match almost anything you want, I believe. But you know, something like this would make a pretty nice bar top. It's a little bit crazy, a little much for your countertops, I think, but that would be an awesome bar top. I think I'll leave it just about like it is now, unless things fade in where I lose everything. But I'll try this for a little while, see how it starts. We've probably got about 15 more minutes that we can still manipulate it if we want to. But I think that's looking pretty good right now. I haven't done much else to this. One thing I did do that I don't really like how it turned out, but I'm glad I did it just so I can see what it does. But I just took the alcohol and put it more in a stream spray and just sprayed it across here a couple of times. And you can see how it left some trails where that was. So good to know what that does, but don't really like it in this one. So we can change that up still a little bit. I want to add a little bit more color to this thing and see what happens. So I'm going to go just on about a third of it maybe and see what a little bit more color does. A little more alcohol to get rid of those lines. Again, you can see the metallic sinking down into the black. And now that this line's gone, you can see a little bit of one here still, but I don't mind that at all, so I kind of like that. And every time you do this alcohol, it just keeps pushing more and more metallics together, so you get some lines that are real sharp, and then it kind of fades out. And, you get just about any different look you want to see in it. I think that's probably about all I'm going to do to this one. You know, you get too complicated, you can't replicate it. This one, basically all I did again was black prime coat base. Sprayed my red copper 75-80%, and then just came back and put some drops of alcohol in it, moved it around a little bit, so you know this could be a really quick project. You could have the countertop colored in 5 minutes. So still a good countertop one if you like something this crazy. Well, anyway, it was worth a try. It was nice to see what this red copper does in it. It doesn't break up near as much as the gold does. The black and gold one I did broke up a whole lot more and had some great cell action into it. This one's pretty, but not the same effect. So I'll have to try another color one time, see what it does in this black. It seems like every color does something different. So